Hello, Mr. Brett Keane. My username is WebSnarf, and you can call me Paul if you like. That's fine. Um, Saw your video about book burning and some of your responses there, and I feel I must say something. Now, you and I obviously have very different styles, and I've avoided crossing paths with you simply because I don't object to what you're doing in general, even if I have, I don't find your methods particularly, we have different styles basically. So I've avoided kind of, besides one video response, I don't really want to criticize you that much. So, like, if in an ends justify the means kind of way, I don't mind you and your methods that much. Um, that's not what this is about, right? This is not a hate on Brett Keane thing. But this is a tactical error. I don't know if you play chess or think too much about in military terms or whatever, but um, look, the problem with book burning is that it's symbolically intertwined with fascism and censorship. Okay, you ask any Jewish person, what do you think about when you think about book burnings? They, there's no way they don't think about the Holocaust. Okay, so I mean, your move is you're intentionally trying to make it symbolic, and so your argument, if I understand, is that what the Christians or whoever burned down the Library of Alexandria, or in other words, the believers have done things equally bad, at least in the past, and so you're saying that we ought to stoop to their level. Now, I'll just tell you where I'm coming from. I believe as atheists, primarily to demonstrate that we have a superior philosophy, we should demonstrate ourselves to be superior just in general, that we don't stoop to their level. It's, I believe it's to be our most powerful tool is our reasonableness and our wanting to think before we, I'm not pulling a Mr. Morton here. I can't tell you what to say, do, think, or what videos you should post. But I just want you to think about it in the following terms. When the blasphemy challenge happened, a lot of people responded, and you saw that there were at least two local news story. I think there may be three or more, in fact, local news stories, and there was even a BBC interview on radio, BBC World News Service or something. It got play. It got play in the mainstream media. But you know how the mainstream media is. They'll, especially mainstream media like, say, Fox News, they'll spin a story in the most negative way or in a way that suits their needs. So let's just imagine that your nice book burning challenge gets a lot of play. Let's say you got lots of responses, and I know you're capable of that. You've got a very large subscriber base. So some hundreds of videos of atheists burning Bibles. Just imagine in your mind, how does Fox News write the story about that? Fox News. What are they going to write? What story are they going to print? You already know it. You can already see it, can't you? Atheists are burning Bibles, just like Hitler. It's not bad enough we have to deal with their misconceptions about Stalin and the fact that we're Satan worshippers. The thing is, the moderate believers, the people who are on the fence, they know better, right? But if those people actually see lots and lots of atheists actually burning books, I don't know how they can extricate that symbolism away from fascism and censorship from the past. At that point, atheism isn't just a negative religion. It becomes an ideology and doctrine all in and of itself. I believe you're making a mistake. Just a simple, tactical mistake. I respectfully request you reconsider this challenge. Here's the thing about us atheists. We're supposed to be smarter than your average bear. And I know you're smarter than your average bear. Your real goal here is to symbolically spit in the face of religion. What you've done is you found a way of doing so which carries with it a side effect of association with fascism and censorship, where all you have to do is switch the challenge just ever so slightly, right? So what if you just request people to burn, little Jesuses in effigy or something like that, right? Or print out pictures of Jesus or some standard picture of Jesus that you want, and then you just burn that, right? Another possibility is that you could ask people to print out, I don't know, passages from the Bible or something like that, and burn printouts or something. Do you understand what I'm saying? Right? Something that obviously distinguishes us from actual book burning. I mean, even burning printouts might not be that good, but do you understand? You can make your point without being so ridiculously vulnerable. See, this is what I see. If you're successful, Fox runs that story. We atheists get associated to Nazism. And the next moderate that I try to convince, that I try to tell them, atheism is the way to go, I just got one more thing to explain to them. How I wasn't one of those atheists who burned the Bible. How atheism itself does not promote the burning of books. Anyways, that's really all I had. Tube you later.